Every summer, I watch the same thing happen. Women who are intelligent, accomplished, well-dressed in every other season step outside in July, and something shifts. The outfit that looked considered in the dressing mirror reads as effortful by noon. The colors that felt confident at home feel loud by the time they arrive anywhere, and they cannot explain why. I can. I spent 15 years inside the luxury fashion industry, watching how women with generational wealth dress for summer, and more importantly, watching what they know that is never written down, never taught in any magazine, and never discussed publicly. It is not about spending more. It is about understanding a set of rules that are passed down quietly in certain rooms and never shared outside them. Today, I am giving you 5 of those rules, specifically, with the exact reasoning behind each one. Before we go into the details of today's video, I have a free gift for you. It's something I know you'd appreciate. I have read a lot of comments from some of you asking for this, and I decided to build a checklist around it. It is called the Elegant Morning Routine Checklist. 12 rituals of women who are timeless, healthy, and undeniable after 40. It is the morning architecture that puts everything I described today into daily practice. Cortisol protection, protein-first nutrition, movement, silence, grooming standards, and the identity rituals that make all of it sustainable. Every page is a deliberate act of self-respect. See the first link in the description below to grab it right now for free, or scan the QR code on your screen if you're watching on TV. When you do get it, remember to email me your feedback about your takeaway from it. I love to read those emails. Let's begin. 1. Wealthy women do not dress for the outfit. They dress for what heat does to the outfit. Most women choose a summer outfit based on how it looks on a hanger. Wealthy women choose based on how it will behave in heat. That is the entire difference, and I am going to show you exactly what that means. But first, there is something you need to understand. Early in my career, I was traveling with a senior buyer to a brand presentation in Paris in August. She was impeccable at 9 a.m. and impeccable at 6 p.m. I was not. I asked her privately how she managed it. She said, "I never wear anything in summer that needs me to be still to look good." What she meant was this: heat does specific things to fabric. It activates synthetic blends. They cling, they shine, they hold body heat against the skin and create a compressed, slightly damp silhouette within 2 hours. Natural fibers do the opposite. Linen wicks and releases. Fine cotton breathes. Silk charmeuse, worn loosely, actually cools as air moves through it. A study from the University of Leeds Textile Research Division confirmed that natural fiber garments maintain their visual structure in temperatures above 25 degrees Celsius for significantly longer than synthetic equivalents, because they do not retain moisture at the surface of the fabric. The correction is simple. Before you buy any summer piece, hold the fabric and ask whether it has memory, whether it returns to its shape after compression. Natural fibers do. Most synthetics do not. Dress for what heat will do, not for how the hanger looks in the store. But here is where most women stop, and stopping here leaves you with an incomplete framework, because fabric behavior is only the first rule. The second is one that trips up even well-dressed women who already know the first. 2. The color that photographs as bright and confident reads as visually loud in person, and loudness is the opposite of elegance. Most women choose summer color based on what looks beautiful in photographs. Wealthy women choose color based on what reads well in a room full of people. Those are not the same standard, and I am going to show you the difference. But there is something you need to understand first. A woman in my network, she advises several luxury European houses on brand positioning, explained it to me over dinner one evening. She said, "A color that pops on a screen competes on a screen. In person, it competes with the woman wearing it." I have thought about that sentence many times since. What she was describing is a perceptual principle that color researchers at Goldsmiths, University of London, have studied formally. Highly saturated colors in in-person environments draw observer attention to the garment itself rather than to the person wearing it. The garment becomes the subject. The woman becomes the context. In a photograph, saturation reads as confidence. In a room, it reads as noise. Wealthy women consistently choose what color theorists call recessive tones for in-person summer dressing. Warm whites, ecru, soft camel, dusty sage, pale blush, dove gray. These tones do not compete, they frame. The woman remains the subject. The garment becomes the setting. The correction: dress for the room you will be in, not for the photograph that might be taken there. But this is still only 2 pieces of the framework. The third is the one most women have never even considered as a category. 3. Wealthy women understand that summer elegance is achieved through deliberate negative space, not through covering more or showing more. The mistake most women make in summer is binary. They either cover everything or show everything. Wealthy women do neither. They edit. And I will show you exactly what that means. But first, there is something you need to understand. I was at a private fundraiser in the Hamptons several summers ago. The most visually striking woman in the room was wearing 4 things: a linen trouser in warm ivory, a fitted sleeveless top in the same tonal family, a single fine gold bracelet, and nothing else. No bag on her arm, no layered necklaces, no scarf, no belt. The space between those elements was doing the work. What she understood, intuitively or deliberately, is what designers call negative space dressing. Researchers studying visual elegance at the Fashion Institute of Technology found that observers consistently rate outfits with intentional visual pauses, deliberate areas of simplicity between focal points, as more sophisticated than outfits with continuous detail, even when the detailed outfits are objectively more expensive. The principle in practice: choose 1 focal point per summer outfit. 1 piece of jewelry, 1 structural element, a defined waist, an interesting neckline, a notable shoe. Then, let everything else be quiet. Elegance in summer is not about more. It is about the confidence to wear less, precisely. Which is exactly what the Undeniables Complete System, 7 complete guides covering identity, presence, first impressions, social mastery, wellness, standards, and your morning ritual, built into 1 premium curriculum for women who are decided about how they age. Everything the most elegant, vital, and undeniable version of you needs in 1 place for less than a dinner out. It is linked in the description. Go there next. It's linked in the description below. Now we have fabric, color, and composition, but there is a 4th signal being sent every summer, one most women spend money on without ever solving correctly. 4. Expensive summer shoes are identified not by their price, but by a single structural feature that 90% of women have never been told to look for. Most women identify an expensive shoe by its brand or its price point. Wealthy women identify it by 1 structural detail. I'm going to tell you exactly what that detail is, but there is something you need to understand first. A cobbler I know, he has maintained the shoes of several notable New York families for over 20 years and works out of a small shop on the Upper East Side, told me this when I asked him how he spots a well-made summer sandal in under 10 seconds. He said, "I look at where the footbed meets the sole. That seam tells me everything." Here is what he meant. In poorly constructed summer shoes, regardless of price, the insole is glued directly to the midsole with visible adhesive lines and uneven compression at the edges. In well-constructed shoes, the insole is stitched or lasted, and the transition from footbed to sole is clean, continuous, and level. This single detail determines whether a shoe holds its shape through heat and movement, or whether it distorts, separates, and ages within 1 season. It is the difference between a shoe that looks expensive in September and one that looks expensive in September of the following year. Run your thumb along the inner edge of the footbed where it meets the sole. If it is even, continuous, and has no adhesive ridge, the construction is sound. That is the detail. It costs nothing to check, and it changes every shoe purchase you will ever make. But the final rule is the one that overrides all the others. Because you can have the fabric, the color, the editing, and the shoe, and still undermine everything, and it has nothing to do with what you are wearing. 5. The reason summer outfits read as casual instead of elegant is almost always the same mistake, and it has nothing to do with the clothes. The mistake is grooming incompletion. A summer outfit at its most elegant requires that every visible surface of the body is finished to the same standard as the clothing. Most women finish the outfit. They do not finish the frame. A dermatologist I know, she practices on the Upper West Side, said something to me that reframed how I think about summer dressing entirely. She said, "In winter, clothing covers most of the body. In summer, the body is part of the outfit. If the body is not prepared to the same standard as the garment looks cheaper than it is." Research published in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology supports this precisely. Observers assessing overall presentation in photographs consistently downgraded outfits when skin visible at the arms, legs, or décolletage showed visual inconsistency, dryness, uneven tone, or neglected texture, even when the clothing itself was rated highly. The outfit and the body are evaluated as one system, not separately. The correction is not complicated. It is consistent. Hydrated, even-toned, well-maintained visible skin elevates every summer garment you own. The most elegant summer outfit is the one where the body and the clothing are finished to the same level of care. Here is the complete framework. Dress for what heat does to fabric, not how the hanger looks. Choose color for the room, not the photograph. Edit to one focal point and let the rest be quiet. Inspect the construction of your shoe before you spend a single dollar, and finish the body to the same standard as the clothing. These are not trends. They will not change next season. They are the rules that wealthy women apply every summer without having to think about them, because they learned them early, in rooms most women never enter. Now you have them too. The next step is the full blueprint, the Undeniables Complete System. 7 complete guides covering identity, presence, first impressions, social mastery, wellness, standards, and your morning ritual. Everything the most elegant, vital, and undeniable version of you needs, built into one system for less than a dinner out. It is linked in the description. You have always known what elegance looks like. Now you know precisely what it is made of. In the next video, I'm taking this further into the presence signals that determine how you are read before you say a single word in any room, in any season. I will see you there. Isabel.